I'm Indigo.
And I'm Max. Welcome to the Secret Garden Society. Hey guys!
That's so funny.
The way we were just like...
Well, I was like, this time I'm gonna go first.
Oh, really?
Well, because sometimes I just sit there and I'm like, say something, please.
Okay, because I was also thinking, I was like, lately I've been forgetting how to intro, so I'm gonna be on it this week. But I guess we were both gonna be on it this week.
Yeah.
But yeah, how's everyone doing?
I know.
How are you doing? I guess everyone's not here. I'm so used to talking to a group. And so how are you doing, Indigo?
I'm really good. We have a lot to catch up on, I feel like.
So much to catch up on.
Yeah, I've just been working a lot. Oh, I had my race, my 5K.
How was it? As if I wasn't there.
You were there.
Tell everyone.
It was really nice. Me and my friend Addison and a couple of Addison's friends ran the 5K that we did. And so we went and stayed at Max's house, and it was really nice because we had like a little sleepover before the race. And then race day, it was so beautiful because it was like along the beach. Like, yeah. And it ended up being way hotter though than I had expected it to be.
Hot.
Yeah, it was bad. I got like a really cute like long sleeve top thinking it was gonna be cold because it said like highest of like 70 degrees and it was by the beach, so I was like, okay, it's gonna be cold. Like, no, I actually got severely sunburned.
Yeah.
I was not prepared in the slightest. Like, I did this like whole like split like hairstyle where I parted my hair in all these different like sections, and I have the craziest just like bright red like burn marks all throughout my scalp. My scalp is flaking. I've had to wear hats for like the past 2 weeks. It was bad.
Devastating.
Yeah, and then I didn't eat because like our race was like at 10, and so it was such a weird time, and I didn't want to like, my body's really weird. I feel like I can't eat breakfast a lot of times because it'll upset my stomach, like regardless of what it is. And so I didn't want to. Really?
Yeah. If I eat too early, it's like my stomach is gonna be so upset.
Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't get it.
It's really fucking annoying.
No, it is annoying because sometimes, like, off note, but like my boyfriend will be like, do you want to like wake up and go to a buffet? And I'm like, no, I don't want to go to a breakfast buffet because I won't be able to eat anything. Like, genuinely, my body does not. I need like
4 hours after waking up. Like, same. 3 to 4 hours, and then I can eat something. Drinks, fine. I can get a coffee, no problem. But, like, actual food, oh my god, like, ask me to sit down and eat a breakfast sandwich? No. My stomach's gonna be
first thing when you wake up. Imagine I wake you up with breakfast. Like, I could never do a breakfast in bed, unfortunately.
No, do not make me breakfast in bed.
Yeah, I think that would fuck up my whole day. Well, my stomach.
A kind action that would fuck up my whole day.
That would fuck up my whole day. But anyways, so I didn't eat, and as soon as my race started, I started having the deepest hunger pains, and I was like, I might pass out. Like, I'm pushing myself, I'm running in the hot sun, and like, I don't know why, I thought they would be handing out water all throughout the race. They only handed it out once. And that was like after you had already passed the halfway mark. So I was just like, I have to get to the water station, but I don't know where it is. But other than that, like, it was really fun. I stayed behind my friend for like the first half, and then after that I had to walk a little bit. It sucks though because like side note again. Everyone was like, it's not that big of a deal. It's just a 5K. Because I was going to wear like a little running vest. And like at the last minute, I just decided I didn't want to wear it because we were going to go to like possibly a bar after. And I was like, I don't want to have to carry my running vest around. Yeah. Like, so then I didn't bring it. And then everyone was like not clowning on people, but they were like, it's not that serious. Like, it's just a 5K. It's just 3 miles. Like, you don't need a vest unless you're carrying a lot of stuff, like your keys and whatever. And I was like, okay, whatever. So I have that in my mind. Like, people think this isn't that big of a deal because it's just a little 5K. I've heard multiple people say that. So, anyways, my game plan was like, okay, when I get to the finish line, I'm gonna give it my all. Sprint the last 50 yards. I see it. I start full on sprinting, and then all of a sudden, boom, I get this huge wave of like, I'm gonna vomit right now, right here. Like, and so then it sucks because like Max got a video of me, and I'm full on just jogging.
I'm cheering. I'm like, go Indigo, go! And she is straight ahead.
Straight-faced, focusing on not throwing up, but not running fast in the slightest. Ow. Dang it.
You were like, can I speed it up? But it does look like sped up.
It looks sped up. I was I was like, oh my god, I really wanted a cute video of me running. Maybe if I put it in like 1 or like 1.5 speed, I'd be able to tell. But you very much could tell. So I was just so sad because like, I remember even when you showed me the video, I was like, this is going to be a cute video of me running. And I'm like, I can't post this. I tried.
Yeah, it's so hard because, like, I was at the end zone, like, basically. And so it's like, I'm not catching you at your best moment. I'm catching you at, like, the very end.
Fastest.
No, I feel like at the end, after you've been expelling all that energy, that makes sense that you were, like getting worn out.
It's just, I, like, was just thinking in my head, do not throw up in front of all these people. Because so many people surround the finish line, are taking pictures, taking videos, like, hundreds of people. Yeah. And so I was like, if I vomit, it's gonna be so embarrassing.
It's gonna be in, like, a lot of people's backgrounds.
Yeah, like everyone will see it. There will be lots of video proof.
Chance of being viral. Like, I could see that going viral on TikTok of a bunch of footage from different angles of one girl yakking.
No, truly. But I was talking to Addison, and she said the same thing happened to her. So I was not alone in that feeling. She was like, I was going to sprint it too. And then as soon as I started sprinting it, I just felt like I was going to vomit too. She was like, I was telling myself the same exact things. Like, don't throw up. It's embarrassing.
Honestly, shame will do so much.
Oh, literally. I was shaming myself. I was like, everyone will. And then what? They're all going to be like, oh, Indigo threw up. That's so embarrassing. I don't even live here. I want to go home now. But I can't.
Oh my gosh.
It was bad.
You kicked ass though. Didn't you beat your record time too?
Yes, I beat my PR.
Incredible.
Thank you. I think like out of 600 women, I got like 300th place.
That's what's up.
Which is pretty good. And then like after the race, it was like so overwhelming a little bit.
Oh my god.
I was so glad that you were there because I mean we got separated for a little bit, but they had this event where like you show that you were a runner in the race and then they give you 2 free beers and then they had live music. But
what they don't tell you.
What they don't tell you is you're actually going to be directly in the sun. And the music is rock music at full volume.
And like I'm not saying it's like should I stay or should I go or like chill rock. It's like Metallica, like AC/DC, like not the vibe really to just like be on the beach-ish and like drink a beer. Like it was like, oh my god, I can't function. I was thinking it would be like Jack Johnson, like some Maroon 5
vibes, like park, music in the park vibes.
No, it was like intense and no shade.
It was so hot. We were so sweaty, just in a crowd of people. I haven't eaten all day, and I'm just like drinking this beer, and I was like, I can't do this. I was like, this is really bad. And I felt so bad because I didn't even drink my second free beer. And like,
Oh,
I don't know, it felt like a waste. But I was just like, I'm not going to force myself to drink this and then
no.
feel sick.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, aside from that, like, I would do it again. I was telling Addison that I would do like another one in maybe 2 months.
Okay.
But we'll see.
That's exciting. I'd go
Yeah.
again. I'd watch.
This time
Cheer
I
you
would
on.
plan a lot better.
Yeah.
Like, I even lightly teased the girl that was like, do you guys have sunscreen? And I was like, the UV's like a 5. Cut to my lips, sunburned,
The
peeling.
UV's like a 5.
Literally, I was like, it's only a 5. Like, oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
It was bad. It was really bad.
Yeah, I think but now you know, you know? You had to get the
Wait,
first
I
one
have to
done.
tell them what happened at the party that we went to. Okay, so then afterwards, one of Addison's friends was like, "Oh, we have a friend that lives nearby. They're all having people over to like swim and like cook burgers or whatever." And so we're like, "Okay, yeah, like let's go." And what sucks is I didn't bring a swimsuit, so I'm in full running gear.
I was dead ass wearing black Dickies and like a thick black t-shirt because these bitches told me it would be cold.
That's what the weather told us.
And I said, okay, okay, I trust my girls. And you know what? I was drenched in sweat. I was so hot because I had to stand in the sun while they were running. So it was
Yeah,
just like standing in the sun, baking under that heat, and
dressed in
then
all black.
dressed in all black. I had a hoodie on earlier and then took that off. So I'm also carrying the hoodie. Um at the party I did not have the hoodie though. I left that in the car, but it was very hot. So yeah, we're at this pool party where everyone's wearing bikinis and bathing suits. Indigo's in running clothes. I'm in all black like a goth kid at their family reunion. And we just sat on a bench in the shade.
It was just funny though because yeah, so everyone's swimming. You and I are kind of off in the corner just sitting on like the patio furniture. And Max is looking around and is like, I feel like we're the only gay people at this party. And I was like looking around, I was like, wait, I feel like you might be right. And then Max was like, and that's the vibe that we bring to the party. And I was like, we're in the corner. We're not talking to anybody. We're not socializing.
No, we're cuntifying the place just by existing,
It was
actually.
like, we're
Reframe your
literally just
mind.
chain smoking and eating all their hot dogs.
I
That's
was
all we're
stealing a
doing.
hot dog to eat on the way home because I had the worst munchies, but I didn't want to eat a bunch in front of these people. So
I
I
go, what
was
are you
pocketing a hot
doing?
dog.
Max just puts a hot dog in a napkin and puts it in their bag. It's like, oh my god, that's
We're
so funny.
bringing good vibes to the party, to
Yes.
the function. No, it really was a moment. Like, I was just sitting there and I was like, we're absolutely the only gay people here. And we do have to be here for the sake of all gay people ever.
Yeah.
We have to. We needed to be there.
Yeah, representation is important. And
It's
I always
so
say that.
important. And I'm always saying that.
Yeah.
And
Oh my
that was
god.
so fun though. It really also felt like summer. It was like, oh my god, summertime.
It
And
did feel like
then
summer. It was really nice. Side note. Something random that I heard the other day that was pointed out to me, and I was like, huh, that feels like a funny high thought. And I was like, I have to tell Max. The person was like basically saying that when you turn an age, like, okay, I'm gonna turn 28, I'm not entering my 28th year. I've actually just ended my 28th year on the planet. And I'm like, that's weird. Normally people are like, oh, I'm entering my like if I was about to turn 30, they'd be like, oh, I'm entering my 30s. But actually, like, you celebrate your first birthday after you've already been on Earth for 1 year. You're not like, you know what I mean? Am I explaining this weird?
100%.
I'm explaining it weird?
No.
Oh, okay.
I 100% get you.
I think you're like,
I'm
100% you've lost
just 100% you're literally so dumb, but okay. No. You're so right. And I'm like, okay.
It was just like, yeah, I was listening to this podcast and the girl was turning 30 and she was like, oh, I'm entering my 30s. And then she was like, wait, I've actually already technically been on Earth for 30 years. And I was like, that's weird. That is weird.
That's crazy. Wow.
So it's like, yeah, I'm turning 28 and it's like, actually that's 28 years completed. Isn't that weird?
That's wild.
I was like, this is kind of a high thought.
That is a high thought for sure. Sorry, another high thought is my eyebrow cuts off right there when I raise my thing, so it looks like I just have those as my eyebrows, and I look crazy actually.
No,
I'm
it
gonna
doesn't.
sweep
It
the
looks like
bangs.
it looks like your base just
glasses.
covers it.
It looks like I just have two little angry eyebrows.
Wait, I actually love when girls have just like the little dots.
The little dots
like,
is slay.
Like an alien.
Yeah, I love that. That's cunty.
Yeah. Anyways, how was your week?
My week was eventful. I went to the beach this weekend with my friend Zoe, and we brought her little dog Giuseppe. He's a little wiener dog. And I fear he had a little too much fun at the beach.
Really?
He got so sick and had to go to the vet. So apparently, weenies, and I wanted to tell you this so you know.
Yeah.
So because their legs are so small, when they walk on loose sand, they just kick sand up into their mouth and nose. And they can't help it. Their little legs are so short. That's all they can do. But so Giuseppe ended up eating so much sand that it compacted in his stomach. And he had to go overnight at the vet.
Oh my gosh.
It was oh my gosh, I felt so bad for Zoe. And I was so like worried sick about him. I was like, oh my god, this poor baby. He's so tiny. He's just a baby. But he's all good now. I'm dog sitting for him this weekend. I'm really excited. But it was really, before all of that, it was really delightful because we just went to the beach. We got poke at this like really good poke place. It ended up being okay. I think I have another place I like better, but I'm glad I tried it. And then went to the beach and just like relaxed at the beach, witnessed a beach rescue. Like helicopter dropped down into the water kind of beach rescue.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah. We just all of a sudden we saw a lifeguard running and we were like, what? And then we heard a helicopter like a few minutes later, and then it went down, up, and then down again, and then brought someone up. And we were like, oh my god. But it's hard because we were in like some coves, so we couldn't see around the other side of the cove. So we couldn't see like what happened. But yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I was just watching White Lotus and that gives me White Lotus vibes for some reason.
Yeah. I need to catch up on White Lotus. I haven't finished season 1.
Well, you have a lot of good material to work through.
Well, what leads me to my second thing that happened this past weekend was the newest season of The Last of Us.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit. Pedro Pascal has never looked fucking better. He looks so good. I was watching it like literally like bells, whistles, oh god, like over and over. Like I was like a feral animal. I couldn't be tamed. I had to tase myself a few times to stay down. It was unbelievable how hot he looks in it. But so far it's like so good. So yeah, I'm just really loving the season. I probably won't get into any spoilers just in case.
Wait, I was like, let's do it.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, skip ahead.
Okay, so
we can edit a skip ahead.
Okay, yeah. We'll all write down a timestamp. So we start the Fireflies at the end of the last season. Joel, a bunch of people to save Ellie so she would live. We see the grieving families, and we meet Abby, who's like, I want to find him and I want to kill him slowly.
Joel?
And then it cuts to the intro. And you're like, what? Which is crazy because in the game, you don't see that until way later. Oh. So it's kind of crazy that they like
switched it up a little bit.
Yeah. But I'm honestly, and you know what? And this is what I was talking to my friend Zoe about, is shows are so good when you don't have a bitch in your ear telling you it's bad. Like, if you just can fucking enjoy a show and don't hear like, well, it's actually, if you watch the source material, it's not that. Hey, actually, it's fucking good if you just enjoy it. Maybe just try enjoying things. Sorry, that's my max rant done. I just like, people get so fucking weird about this show and I don't get it. Well, no, I do get it. It's homophobes and it's other awful people. They don't like Bella
because it's a classic and it's a fan favorite, but that works too.
But it's like a lot of their issues are that Abby isn't buff enough, the new person. They don't like Bella Ramsey at all. They think they're ugly. They think that they're bad at acting. Wrong to both of those things. Also, like, why do you want a 14-year-old character to be hot? Let's talk about that. I hit my mic. I'm so passionate about this.
The like discussion I've heard is just that they don't like that she doesn't look like the character, like the actual video game character.
Well, I do think that they really do, but also like Joel doesn't really look like the video game character either. Neither does
That's what I was thinking as well.
It's people using those excuses as a mask for their homophobia. That's truly what it is. They know that Bella Ramsey doesn't want to fuck them. They're mad that Bella Ramsey's gay. They're mad that they're non-binary. They want their pretty princess, and that's not it. And so I get really heated about this because I'm like, why do you want a 14-year-old game character to be hot?
Yeah.
Answer the question. Answer quick, you know? So yeah, so I'm like, the show's actually phenomenal. And in this season, Ellie gets gayer. And there is a really beautiful scene where they're like, the town is like throwing like a New Year's Eve party, and Ellie and this girl dance together, and then this old man is super homophobic. And in the game,
I saw a clip.
Yeah, and he calls them a slur. Ellie's like, what the fuck did you say to me? And then Joel comes over and in the game pushes him.
Like, in the show,
in the show, Pedro fucking threw his whole ass into that. Literally, like, shoves him to the ground. So phenomenal. Incredible. Someone made a mod of the game, and it's actually, I don't know if this is a mod or someone just edited this. I kind of feel like an idiot now. Maybe it's just an edit. I feel like an old person who can't tell AI apart. But it's Joel wearing a shirt that says, I love my lesbian daughter.
Oh.
And I'm cute. Like, he really is such an ally. Like, absolute ally. Love Joel. And then at the end of the episode, Abby shows up to where they're at. And just like on the outskirts. So you're like, oh shit. And okay, this is like, if you've watched the first episode and you're like, I've only watched the first episode and I've never played the game and I don't want spoilers, pause, go to the end. We'll put the time in the thing. In the game, Abby kills Joel really fucked up with a golf club. And I think that's going to happen next episode.
I was going to ask you, did it happen this episode?
It didn't happen this episode. I think it's going to happen.
Off right with her, like, getting there?
It cuts off. They're literally, because they're in Wyoming, so there's lots of, like, mountains and trees. They are, like, riding up on some horses, and it overlooks where Joel is at, the town where he's at. So it's like they're just getting there, but like I don't know if they're gonna like extend it for another episode. They are cutting
like, drag
the game.
It out.
Yeah, they're cutting the game into 2 seasons. Okay. So it may take longer. I also heard that there's like more stories that they're adding, which they did last season with like Bill and Frank, which I thought was so beautiful. But yeah, they have not said if it's going to be next episode or not, and I'm mentally unprepared. My dad has no fucking clue about anything. He doesn't know a single thing. And so
you guys should watch it together.
No,
or you think he'll be crying and he'll be like,
oh, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be literally like, you're gonna have to like chain me down because I'm gonna be screaming like a woman who like lost her husband to the sea, like chain me to the rocks. And so I can't be like that in front of my father, I fear. But we are getting dinner tomorrow, or lunch tomorrow. And so I'm going to ask him how he feels about the first episode and then see if he has any predictions for the next one.
Dang.
But yeah.
That'll be crazy.
Real crazy shit. And then my like last little update, mozzarella sticks are back at Jack in the Box. I have gone almost every day to get some.
Really?
Wait. Like, it's my favorite food.
Is Jack in the Box the one that I sent you guys the video of where they had the Nashville hot?
So I tried the Nashville hot mozzarella sticks. They were good.
Did you get it with ranch?
Mm-hmm.
The lady did not give me ranch, and I threw them away.
Yeah,
I ate 2 bites, and I was like, I have no ranch. They're too spicy to eat just like raw.
My thing with like Nashville like seasoning, I like it, but it doesn't need a ranch. I don't think it's good on its own. It needs a sauce.
It needs something. Because it's just like, it's not chicken, but I don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't feel as nice.
Yeah. No, and that's why I was like, I'll get the Nashville ones one time, but mozzarella sticks like on their own, that's my shit. Like that's what I'm on earth for, is to consume mozzarella sticks. And so I have literally gotten them like almost every day.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
They don't hurt your stomach.
They don't like not hurt my stomach. But like I'm fine with that because it's mozzarella sticks from a drive-through that I don't have to make at home, which I don't have an oven, so I like can't. The day that I live somewhere, well, that's not true because I lived somewhere with an oven and I didn't make mozzarella sticks all the time. But it's also like they're not going to be as good. You need to deep fry mozzarella sticks. Mozzarella sticks are not a baked thing. You need to deep fry them.
I just feel like they're hard to make at home. Like, yeah. I don't know. I'm too scared to deep fry stuff.
Yeah, I'm not deep frying anything.
That's not an at-home activity.
No. So it's like if I can get them and it's not like for $15 at like a sit-down restaurant, like if I can get like Sonic or Jack in the Box mozzarella sticks, my day's made. Now that I can literally get them all the time, it's 5 minutes away. Oh, I'm so excited.
I love mozzarella sticks, but now, ever since we went to Chili's,
I literally
guys, I had to tell them now. Guys, we went to Chili's as a friend group and we're like, oh, it'd be so fun. We'll all get the triple dipper. I don't know what took over my body, but my whole triple dipper for the most part was mozzarella sticks.
You got double mozz.
Yeah, I thought they were just gonna give me like one pat, because they give you a fat like triangle one, not like a stick. So I thought I was gonna get one of each, but I ended up getting 4 of each. I mean, 4 in total.
Yeah.
It was just it was just a lot of grease. The next day, I was so violently ill.
I'm like trying to remember because I was like, I think I might have also gotten
I think we all did.
Yeah. And then sliders. So it was like, that's a lot. We all were so ill after we had to go buy Pepto at the store, like at the CVS next door, because we were so unwell.
No, I literally, now like I'm saying, it's ruined mozzarella sticks now, where I'm like, ooh, mozzarella sticks. I'm like, oh, but then remember?
But see, for me, I can separate because they're different shapes, and here's what I don't like about the triple dipper mozzarella sticks. I don't want that much cheese. That's too much.
It's too big.
I want more crunchy than cheese. Mm-hmm. Which is why regular mozzarella sticks don't fuck with the way, like, I'm gonna get mad. Don't fuck with perfection. Leave the regular mozzarella sticks the way they are. They're delicious. And I like, because you get the regular mozzarella and then whatever happens in the air frying or in the frying process, there's a little bit of liquid inside that's got the cheese vibes and the little crusty outside, and you dip it in the marinara sauce. It's perfect. The big mozzarella sticks are too much.
Yeah.
That's too much.
I remember too, like, I think I also got the sliders, and I thought, like, some of the mozzarella stick sauce had gotten all over the burgers. It was just grease. Straight grease. So then I ate 2 of the most greasiest little sliders, and I was like, Yeah, I was just so ill after that. I was like,
So
I
ill.
regret coming here. I will never come here again.
Yeah, I honestly like haven't wanted to step foot in a Chili's like since. I have
Yeah.
no desire, no passion. Like, I'm good. That made me like sick to my stomach. It really turned me off from them. But
No,
never
for
mozzarella sticks. That's my ride or die.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Did you have anything else?
I think that's all I got. I started actually 2 new D&D campaigns, but I'll talk about that on Princess D&Diaries.
Also, guys, if you haven't listened to Princess
Oh,
D&Diaries, go listen. It's so funny. You and
that's my
Sydney crack me up.
yeah, I have a podcast with my friend Sydney, and we talk about Dungeons and Dragons stuff. We are insane in that podcast.
Yeah.
The one where I think it's actually literally titled Bark 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 Pocket Pussy Manga is like so crazy. But yeah,
You
we're
said you were gonna
insane.
make shirts.
I really want to still. Like, I dead ass want to. I'd wear the fuck out of that.
It's funny because Sydney was gonna do a bark sound, and I was in my head, I was like, please don't, because I don't like when people make animal noises. And it's funny because she goes, actually, I'm not gonna do that. It was just so funny.
Dude, she's so funny. It kills me. I feel like so much of that podcast is me just listening to her be like incredibly hilarious. And I'm just like, what?
No, you guys both crack
Ugh,
me up.
thank you. So yeah, check out the Princess D&Diaries, also on Spotify and YouTube. Just a little halfway through plug, don't mind. We're on a hiatus right now, actually, but we've got a
So you
backlog.
can catch up.
So you can catch up.
Yeah.
Exactly. I love your optimism.
Dude, okay, so I also was gonna tell you, um, I've been like trying to get my life together, like trying to get into fitness, like back into running. I got these multivitamins,
Okay.
these ones, anyways, and I was like, it doesn't really matter the brand, but
I was like, okay, or not, I won't look.
anyways, I got them and I was like so excited. I spent so much money on them because I don't know. I just like did some research and they were highly recommended as being like a really good like natural healthy one like that addressed the things that I was looking for. I realized it's been breaking me out. It's breaking me out around my mouth and this whole time I thought it was my vape and I even put my vape away. I locked her up and I was like, that's not very punk rock of me. And so I was like, I don't know. I'm like, that's weird because I quit vaping and then I started breaking out. So then I did some research. Turns out zinc can sometimes, zinc, B12, vitamin D, and biotin can sometimes cause people to break out. And I was looking this up all last night and I literally had just eaten one. And I was like, God fucking damn it. This is the culprit. And when I woke up, I had 3 new blemishes. Wait, I can't hear you.
Oh my god.
Now I can hear you.
I muted to take a hit and I forgot to unmute.
Dude, like,
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
yeah, I was like, dang, why am I being punished for trying to be healthy? Like,
That's fucked up.
it's so fucked up. So now I'm vaping again.
Okay, so we were talking about this a little bit before we started recording. I quit vaping December, I think. Maybe
Yeah.
January, but I want to say it was maybe December. Um, didn't really like when I quit, I was kind of good. Like the first like 3 days I was like, "Oh, I kind of want one." But like it's April. Like I haven't really like I'll take a hit like actually I hit it pretty much like constantly when you guys have like yours near. But for
So
the
you
most
just
part,
smoke socially
I
now.
smoke socially now. But the past like 3 days, I am like I don't know what has possessed me. Like there is a wolf rattling the like cage. I don't know what metaphor this is, but like I'm going insane. Like, I need one so bad. And I don't know, like, what possessed me. But when you talked about it earlier today, I literally was like, sorry, volume warning. I'm, like, genuinely, like, tweaking.
That's so funny. No, okay, so I went and worked out with our friend, and I had my vape, and she was making fun of me because I was like, "Can I put my vape in your gym locker?" And she was like, "Why did you bring this to the gym? We're working out." And she's like, "I thought you were quitting until June." And I was like, "I've just been listening to a lot of punk rock, and that's not punk rock."
It's not punk rock.
And I'm in my punk rock era, so I'm vaping now.
No, like, honestly, like, I do think it's so punk rock to smoke. And I know, like, they probably, like, the OGs probably would not think vaping is punk rock, but, like, listen, I don't want to smell like cigarettes.
Yeah.
However, like, I do think it's so cunty to see someone, like, smoking at all times. Like, I fear it's so cunty.
I will say, though, I don't get, domed anymore. Not really. Like, it's kind of
Damn.
rare.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang, that's kind of crazy.
I'm gonna go buy a vape while this video exports, I think.
I'm a bad influence.
No, I fear I've been needing it, and then someone else brought it up in, like, chat while I was streaming the other night, and I was like, I fear I have to have one.
Oh, well, now that's 3 times.
That's angel number vape.
Yeah. So, God
I have
bless.
to. Yeah.
Go for it.
And I'm dog sitting this weekend. That's a vacation, basically. So, and I said I was gonna get one for summer. That's a great question. Not pink lemonade, because I hate that flavor, and I keep accidentally buying it. By keep, I mean I've done this twice the last year, but I like the cherry ones.
Oh, like the cherry blow pop.
Yeah. So maybe something like that.
That sounds fun.
We'll see what they have. Last time I went to this shop was when the girl was really mean, and I got the pink lemonade one because she was really mean. So I'm kind of nervous to go back, but they were, like, just opening, so I'm hoping that's not the case anymore, because that was a few months ago.
Sometimes when I feel awkward about that stuff, I pretend that I'm buying it for someone else, and I look at my phone and go, they want this.
Genius.
So that's not on me. It's like, I'm just a messenger. I'm simply here to buy the supplies.
I can't advocate for myself, but I can advocate for others. So
yeah, exactly.
I should do that.
Yeah, it's a little hack.
Love.
Do you want to talk about Katy Perry?
We have to talk about Katy Perry.
We do sometimes talk about pop culture. It's insane. Did you know? Okay, so it was Katy Perry, Gayle King? Is it King or Knight?
I think
Gayle.
Let me just, like, look up
Gayle King. Why am I not remembering her last name?
King.
Gayle King and 4 others. I think it was Jeff Bezos' girlfriend.
Yeah.
And I don't.
Is it Lauren Sanchez? Or is that just okay.
I'm not sure.
Aisha Bowe, Amanda Nguyen, Gayle King, Katy Perry, Carrie Ann Flynn, and Lauren Sanchez.
Yeah. So it was an all-female crew, first one ever, and they took a rocket ship on Monday up to space. Do you know how long the ride is?
Bro, 11 minutes is wild.
I was listening to this podcast. Brooke and Connor.
Yes.
And
you can't get anywhere.
Yeah. That's like less time than a Disney ride.
Literally.
Like,
you're telling me we can get to space and back in 11 minutes, but I can't, like, fucking go downtown in 11 minutes? And they're there and back in 11 minutes?
I think it's...
Or just
is it
there 11
and
minutes?
Back? I think maybe 22 minutes in total.
That's still crazy. And also, you've never been to space. I fear you did not go to space. If you're there and back in 22 minutes, you did not go high enough.
I don't know. If my hair's floating, I'm like, this is it. If I can see Earth.
Oh my god, her video. Hold on, I need to hold something. Oh shit. Oh my god, oh shit. She's like, you guys can't see, for those of you guys who are listening, we're reenacting what Katy Perry was doing. Just dead silence. But she looked ridiculous.
It was just Katy Perry, like, floating around, holding a flower, like, doing little heart signs. And, like, the reason why we're clowning on her so much is just because, like, her quote of, like, we're taking glam to space. And she was like, I would
putting the
take my
ass
glam.
in astronaut.
Yeah, like, it's just so, like, cheesy.
Especially
Also, like,
considering how bad of a feminist she is consistently. Like, this isn't like a one done thing. Like, she has consistently been a shitty person so often. So it's like, you are not doing what you think you are doing, girl. I thought she was gonna die. I thought all of them were gonna die.
honestly, I genuinely thought they were going to too. I was like, that's insane.
It just was like, there's no shot. Katy Perry and Gayle King are going to space for a short amount of time and not dying on the way there or back. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, no, I had the same thoughts. It is just, yeah. Oh my god. And then the funniest part was, like, I guess when they got up there into space, they were like, Katie, sing. And she was like, guys, it's not about me. It's about Earth. And she sings, what did she sing?
Oh,
I see skies
guys,
of gray, red roses too.
Literally could have sang her song about literally being in space called E.T.
Imagine if she started singing E.T. That would be so
I got a
funny.
dirty mind.
Dude, you know she's gonna drop E.T. too.
Oh my god. I fear I would listen.
Yeah, just once.
Just once. I'd give it a hate listen, and I'd like pirate it or something. I'm not gonna give her that money, but I fear I would have to listen.
Yeah. I think, like, what's just the craziest part is just, like, how much money it costs to do this type of thing. How much, like, pollution and, like, fossil fuels it takes to do this 11-minute moment. Like,
so that a bunch of celebrities can be like, I went to space.
It just feels like so tone. Yeah, that was weird. Was that a ghost?
The ghost of Katy Perry. Maybe she did die. We got planted false information. Whoa. Okay, sorry. Carry on with the very important and real thing you were saying that I fully interrupted.
I was just saying that it just feels so tone deaf because we're, like, in a recession. People are, like, losing their jobs. And she's like, we're gonna put the ass in astronaut.
Girl, like, read the room.
What? And it's like, no one cares about this. I mean, obviously we're talking about it, but just because it's so insane. Like, it almost feels like a reality TV show.
100. I mean, it feels so, and, like, people keep saying it's like the Capitol in Hunger Games. Like, it's so unbelievable. You're like, what? What do you mean you're doing that? Like,
yeah.
It's so extravagant and such an unnecessary and wasteful way that it's nauseating.
Okay, I wasn't gonna talk about this. Now I feel like I have to. Okay, so normally at the White House for Easter, they do an Easter egg hunt. In the past years, they've done plastic eggs filled with candy. This year, Trump was like, no, we're gonna do real eggs. And
$11,000 worth of eggs.
It's insane. And normally the farmers donate the eggs. And so this year the farming committee was like, I don't think that's a good look. Like, bird flu is, like, on the rise. And, like, eggs are very expensive right now. So, like, it's not a good look. And he was like, it doesn't matter. Like, we're still gonna have real eggs. And it's just like, people are literally, like I said, people are losing their jobs, and you're like, we're gonna have this most expensive thing that people literally can't even afford to buy, and we're just gonna have an abundance of it all over the yard. And it's like, it's so weird. It's very Hunger Games.
It's like, I fear it's getting very dystopian by the minute, and it's horrifying.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that the next note after this conversation, the next fucking note is NSFW Easter Bunny.
Okay, so I was trying to find Easter related, like, Reddit funny stories. Tell me why all of the stories were not safe for work Easter Bunny stories. Like, I
Like
clicked
wanting to
on one.
fuck the Easter Bunny?
Yep, yep, yep. It's
I
like,
said buddy. Wait.
it's like written fiction of like Easter Bunny role play. It's like, this is insane. I just
I didn't
discovered a
realize.
whole fetish. I didn't know people wanted to do this.
Okay, just like out of curiosity, hottest no, sorry, not Christmas. Hottest like holiday
Symbol.
figure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Like if we're going like, you know, Easter Bunny, Santa, what would be Halloween? Like
Pumpkin?
pumpkin, Uncle Sam, 4th of July.
All of these are
They're
awful.
all
They're
stinky
all really
winky.
bad. They're all white men.
Yeah.
Like really old, crusty white men.
Um Yeah, it's kind of a no for me on all of them. So I
Jack
guess.
Frost? Did you say Jack Frost? Oh my
Oh,
god.
I'm sorry. Did I hear Jack Frost?
I forgot you said that.
Let's do
Jack
it.
Frost.
Yeah. That was one of our like first pod episodes was Jack Frost, Elsa. Honestly,
Oh my god.
and I stand by that. I stand by
I
that
have to
shit.
go back and listen to that. That's so funny. But
Um,
anyways, yeah, so
yeah.
I was trying to find a bunch of Reddit stories. All of them were just Easter Bunny
Everyone
naughty
wants to
stories.
fuck the Easter Bunny. That's so crazy. I'm gonna
It
have to
was.
Google
I was
that.
just like
I just need to know
jaw
like
dropped.
what it is. Cause is it like a subgenre of furry or is it like its own thing?
I feel like it's like its own thing within the genre of like masked. Like when people like to have sex with
Oh.
masked people.
Wait, so it's not even about the figure, the Easter Bunny. It's people
No, I
dressed
think
up as
it
an
is
Easter
that
Bunny.
too. I think it's like a mix of like they like someone in a mask, but like for some reason they also like the Easter Bunny. I
Okay.
don't get it.
Okay.
I don't know. If anyone like knows a friend that gets
Yeah.
it, please
We've
explain it.
we've got an anonymous line that you can send things to. Just ask for it on the Twitch channel. I'll give it to you.
Before we move on to Easter stuff, really fast, I meant to ask you, would you rather go to space with those women
Okay.
or do a submersible with those women?
Oh my god. I am deathly afraid of the ocean.
Uh-huh.
I have such a goddamn love for it, but I'm so scared of it. So I think I'd rather I'm so afraid of space too though. I think I'd rather do space because I know that if something happens, like it's gonna be quick. Whereas like boat,
Like,
submersible,
uh-huh.
like that could be like not quick.
That's true. I mean, same with the space thing, like if you get lost in space. I mean, you could just take off your helmet, I guess.
Yeah, I would just like, you know, but like
Yeah,
ocean, I'm gonna be fucked.
that's true.
And oh my
I
god,
think
there's so many scary things. I got really genuinely scared and had to hide my face. There's so many scary things in the ocean that I like could not handle. And like I know space there are, but I feel like it's so vast that like the odds of us seeing something are pretty low. Compared to the ocean, I feel like it's higher. Space is
yeah.
infinite, ocean is not infinite but large.
Yeah.
So,
I would choose the same thing.
yeah.
But I don't know. I was also getting nervous because I was like, what if I get really motion sick when I go to space?
True.
Like, I get really motion sick easily, I feel like. So then I was like, what if
Yeah.
I'm just like throwing up in space?
And it's
That would be
zero grav.
so awful. But
What
I've always
happens if you
kind
throw up?
of, I think, yeah, you have to, like, keep the bag
Contain it,
pressed to your
because what's
mouth
it gonna
to,
do? Like,
yeah.
ew. Okay, never mind. I take it back. I take back my question.
But anyways, we're gonna talk about Easter for a little bit, just because it's coming up, so
It's
why
coming
not?
up on
I was gonna ask you,
420, the Lord's Day.
oh yeah, dude, do you have 420 plans?
I'm gonna be streaming on my Twitch channel. Doing I don't know why I said it like
No, I
that.
love that.
We're gonna be I don't know what we're gonna be doing yet, but we've been playing a lot of Schedule 1, which is like this like game where you like become a drug dealer and like work your way
Oh
up.
yeah,
So we'll probably play like a lot of that
that'll be fun.
and get really high. What about you?
I don't really have plans. I feel like
Come
I'm
over.
just gonna vibe. I would, the night before, I am gonna go to like a rave.
Oh,
So
fun.
it was the one I sent in the group chat.
Yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
fun.
Otherwise, I would come over. But I think I'm gonna live stream Coachella and like make it a vibe.
That is such a vibe. Oh my god, wait, that's so fun. I didn't realize Coachella was gonna be on 420. Damn.
I know.
Damn.
I think last year I was at Coachella on
You were.
420 too. Yeah, because I watched
Yeah.
Sublime.
Ugh. What
That
a
was fun.
vibe. Damn.
It was a vibe. I was gonna ask you, did you have any Easter like traditions growing up?
Growing up, we did like a sunrise hike for
Oh
church.
my god.
Yeah, I put an end to that one. I was like, I'm gonna go to Dad's house. I went to Dad's house for Easter. I don't want to hike. And then Easter at my dad's house was at my aunt and uncle's house, and they would do an Easter egg hunt, and one egg would have $100 bill in it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I
would be.
I never had a chance because I'm the youngest of my family. And all my cousins are like, when I was like 5, they were like 10, 15. So it was
What?
like,
You should have been. They should have gave you a head start.
thank you. Or if I did find it, it would get yanked from my hands from my brother. So it's like, I was the youngest. I got bullied. They'd push my ass down. So that's pretty much all the traditions I really had. I do remember. Do you remember the year there was an earthquake on Easter?
I don't. Did I live here?
I think. Oh, maybe not.
Okay.
Because I was like, I think I was in. Oh my god, another orb.
Is it a little bug?
No.
Dude, there's a ghost.
That's crazy.
A little cute ghost is just hanging out with you.
Hey, bud. It was on Easter. I was probably 3rd or 4th grade, and my brother made me laugh so hard I peed. Same time. It was a crazy Easter. It was like earthquake. I peed my pants. Just double whammy.
So funny.
Do you have any Easter traditions?
When I was little, we used to go to the same Easter egg hunt. Like there was a specific one. They used to shut down like this entire hallway of the mall, and the ground would be covered in like full-sized candy bars. And it would be like probably like, I want to say like a whole length of the hallway, not like just a short amount. And so then they would have like a finish line, like the like tape, and they would make us all wait, and then they would drop the ribbon and we would run. And my mom taught me and my sister like a plan. And what we would do, she's like, don't stop at the front, run all the way to the back, because then you'll be the only ones there. And so we used to get like, I would like shovel armfuls of candy. It was like the best day ever. I remember I would look forward to it all the time.
Wow.
And like, but then my mom would make us go around and see what kids didn't have any, and like we would give them some. But honestly, like we got so much that it didn't even matter.
That's so fun.
It was really fun. Like I genuinely like, and then like I remember also going to my family's house, and I have a lot of cousins, and like same thing, like the golden egg has like money in it. I miss it so much.
Easter is a fun holiday. Like, I just feel like it's like, especially like the making eggs. Like, I don't think I did that a ton, but there was a few years where we did like you get the like the little dip and you dip the eggs
Oh,
in
yeah.
and like stuff like that. That was fun. But I definitely was not about that morning hike. It's like I was a kid, I probably couldn't have coffee. My mom definitely got like a
Yeah.
coffee or something. I couldn't have coffee. So I'm just supposed to raw dog this hike, but you're not. That's fucked up.
I would have gotten you like a hot chocolate or something. Like,
Yeah. And it was like it wasn't even like, okay, we hike and then we go back down. It was like we hike and then we like listen to a sermon and then walk back down in the heat.
ugh.
And you're
Yeah,
wearing like
that's
nice clothes. Like it's not like you're like in
yeah.
hiking clothes. You're in like a dress and like flats. Oh my god. That's horrific. I just got war flashbacks.
I think I was actually baptized on Easter.
Really?
Like in 2008, I want to say.
Incredible year. First recession.
That's
Pretty sure
so funny.
TikTok came out that year. TikTok the Kesha song, not the app.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking
I
about?
actually don't know if that's true, but it might be.
Maybe. I'm trying to think.
I'm searching to see. Oh no, just kidding. I'm a liar. 2010.
Okay, so I found one Easter themed advice ask thing
Okay.
prompt. Okay. So, background, I'm an older millennial with a boomer parents. My mom is very religious. While I grew up in the church, I have deconstructed and moved away from organized religion. I've continued to go to church with her for Christmas, Easter, Mother's Day throughout adulthood, honestly to appease her. We are not close. Our relationship is very surface level, but I guess I've always worried more about disappointing her and do tend to act outside of my best interest for her sake. Different story for a different day, I suppose. Now, I'm engaged to a man who has 2 younger children. Easter is our weekend with the kids, and Sundays are only full days that we have all together because my fiance works Saturdays. He told me he's fine going with me to church if that's what I really want to do, but he knows that I don't and says you spent your whole life trying to please your mom. Maybe you should start trying to please yourself. I
Damn.
just don't.
Whoa.
I just don't want to hurt her feelings. Even though if the tables were turned, I had something important that I want her to come to, she wouldn't. Maybe this sounds completely silly, but I'm hoping it resonates with some other firstborn millennial women who also grown up with overly critical, selfish boomer mothers. What is the best way to tell her that I'm not joining her this year?
I think I would start with fuck your God and fuck your life. Just kind of see where that goes. No, don't go to church. Like, if
Yeah.
she's or this person is saying like, I know that if I had an important event, she wouldn't come to it. Why are you going to her stuff then? Don't go. Sorry, can't
Yeah.
make it.
I was like in a similar situation before with my mom. Like, she was like, oh, for Mother's Day, I want you to go to church with me. And I was like, I really don't want to do that. Like, I'm sorry, like, I just don't feel comfortable going. And she was just like, please, like, for me, like, as my Mother's Day gift. And I was just like, genuinely, it just like, I just had to explain to her, I was like, it makes me so uncomfortable to be in church. And like, I'm gonna sit there and just feel so uncomfortable. And I'm not gonna take anything away. I'm just gonna feel violently uncomfortable. So it's like, as much as I love you, like, I just don't feel like that's something I need to do for my like to myself.
Yeah.
And since then she's respected it. So like maybe this person could have a similar conversation with their mom. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if church makes them uncomfortable, but if they're just like church just doesn't align with who I am anymore. I don't feel like being there. It's not personal, mom.
Yeah.
But you can't force me to go.
Yeah. No, especially like her mom is clearly not reciprocating any sort of like feeling of respect back. And so don't go.
Honestly, this person should just say that. Like, I don't know why they're being like nervous to say that because it's not like what are they scared of? Like their mom's gonna be mad. They've already said that their mom doesn't really take interest in their life and it just has a very surface level relationship anyways. So it's not like you have a lot to lose by like standing up, saying, I'm an adult. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, especially like she even has a good reason too of being like, my partner has kids. That's the only full day we get with them. We're busy. We've got Easter plans.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see you after church if they even want to do that. Yeah, I feel they gotta stick up for themselves. But at least their partner seems very like I don't know, at least like attentive in there, you know, of being like, when are you gonna, you know, care about yourself, which is like, that's at least nice.
Yeah, for sure. Not like, let's just do it again. Yeah.
I'll give them that.
Okay. That's so funny.
Okay, I've got one for you. Are you ready? Are you prepared for this?
Buckled in.
Buckle up. Okay. Should I ask her to meet up during Easter holidays? I moved to a new town for uni. British. And there was this girl I had a crush on that I knew lived there. Should I say this in a British accent? So I hit her up online. No, just kidding. I'm not going to do that.
Boo! Tomato.
She replied a week later. She said she was sick and had been studying online. I believed her because she had some mental health issues. She also asked me if I liked the city and questions about myself, etc. I texted back asking about the sickness. I'm going to try that one more time. I texted back asking about the sickness, and I fucked up by not being direct and ask her out on a date. Instead, I said, hope to see you on campus when you're recovered, so I can buy you a coffee. Reason is cause she's sick. Got ghosted. Now I think she is well, because she is back on FB, I'm guessing Facebook, after she activated it, maybe because of her illness. I've never deactivated my Facebook because I'm sick.
I know. I'm like, I don't exist anymore.
I don't
I'm
exist anymore.
Because I'm taking a break.
Yeah. I texted her asking her out on a date. She replied saying she is actually in another city, completing her studies online, and that she is sorry she's not in the same city as me. Then she said she is leaving in 6 months abroad to study another degree before finishing up saying, hope you are doing well. I really want to see her. Should I ask to meet up during Easter holidays when I plan to see some friends in the city she lives in? I really like her. Hey, my guy. No.
You don't think so?
No. I think this girl is giving not interested. So she did ask questions, but when he texted her, she's like, I don't live there anymore. Sorry, I'm not in the same city. And then I'm leaving. Hope you're doing well. I feel like that's like
That's true.
That's a hope you're doing well is a farewell.
Especially since she ghosted before, too.
Yeah. It's like, I don't need to know how you're doing. I just hope it's well. Farewell.
Yeah, I'm not asking how you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
I was just like, maybe you could formulate a light response, like, hey, I'm in this city if you want to get a coffee.
They definitely could be like, put it out there. I don't think it would be like awful, but I think if the next message is unfortunately I'm gonna be busy, you gotta back off then.
Yeah. You're right.
You gotta read the cues. But I don't know. Wait, real fast. Speaking of getting hit on, I have been duped several times with this new Starbucks cup policy. I'm fucking sick and tired of it. So I got a coffee last week with the woman I work for. I took her to go get coffee for her birthday. And they put a smiley face on my cup, not the woman I work for. Interesting. Also, upsides my cup. However,
interesting.
You know what? And hey, I can't say I'm not someone's type just based off of looks. But like, this was a very like bro-y guy. I don't think I'm necessarily his type. So I was very shocked, like, interesting. Not enough their type to fully like hit on me via cup. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, maybe at like a party like, had a drink and I was like, you know, but, like, I don't seem like this guy's type. He just has a very certain aesthetic that I don't fit, you know what I mean? But then I learned of the cup policy, is that they draw something on everyone's cup. And that's, like, a whole policy. I go to a second Starbucks a different day, and I get some stars on my cup. And I go, oh, wait, no, not stars. I'll show you. I have my cup because it was from yesterday, and my cup is still on my desk. Hearts on my cup. And I go, they are in love with me. Oh my god. I've got a secret admirer. No, it's the policy. I go to another one this morning and they drew stars on my cup and I go, okay, boom, they're hitting on me. I look at the lady I work for's cup, also has stars. I go, I am never going to trust if someone's hitting on me ever again. I'm literally like, this is at this point, like, this is a trauma. Like, I am never gonna be able to be like, yeah, I know I'm getting hit on because I'm gonna be like, is this a policy?
You just need to the policy. Oh my god, you're so funny. I'm crying. Oh no.
It's just like too many times where I like get like where I'm like, okay, shit, I'm back. I sent a Snapchat to you guys flexing. I said, oh, guess who got hit on?
Honestly, anyone would have fallen for that. I would have thought the same thing. You just need it to not come from a worker.
Yeah.
Who's at work, who's on the clock.
Oh, God. But now I'm pissed because now I actually can't tell if, like, what if those workers actually did want to hit on me?
Yeah,
the one that was a heart
crazy.
was an older gentleman, like a much older gentleman with a ring on his finger. So I was like, I don't think he's hitting on me.
Hearts is an interesting shape, though.
But when I looked up the policy, people were talking and they're like, we've just been, as we're like in slow hours, drawing on hearts preemptively. Or drawing on different symbols and then stacking the cups when they have time. Because I'm like, I get it. I mean, I was a fucking barista, not at Starbucks, but at a different place. I definitely would not have, I would have had time because I would have had to make time, but it definitely would have been way less efficient to stop and draw a different design on every single person's cup. Like, that's fucking ridiculous. And it's so much less meaningful to customers if everyone's getting it. It's just not special anymore. And you're just making your workers work more for not more pay.
The same pay.
Yeah. So, but yeah. That's my
crazy
getting hit on story recently that I haven't been getting hit on.
That's so funny.
Yeah. But yeah. Anything you want to shout out?
I want to shout out the Hop movie. Have you seen the Hop movie?
Okay, so you are a bunny fucker.
No, don't ever say that about me. Don't you ever say
the way that earlier you were like, there's so much not safe for work stuff about the Easter Bunny. Anyways, I'm gonna plug a movie with the Easter Bunny, with a humanized Easter Bunny. Interesting.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cut it. Cut this. No. It's just a great movie, and I was thinking it's on theme. I don't like the bunny. I don't even like the main guy.
James Corden?
Who?
James Corden?
No.
Oh, James Marsden?
Yeah. James Corden is the guy that does the talk show, right?
Yeah, but I think he voices the bunny.
You're right.
How do I know this cast? You know,
have you seen
the
movie?
No, I hate James Corden with a fucking passion. So when I saw that he was making a movie about a bunny, I was like, guess I won't be watching that one.
Okay, anyways. What's your shout out?
Listen, if you were shouting out Hop, I'd give it a chance. I just hate James Corden. But listen, I watched End of the Woods for him, so I'll watch a movie for
That
not
was a
for
crazy
him.
movie.
That is a crazy movie musical. But my brain got really tied up over those words. I think I don't even know if we said this. We took Eddie's musical. We took Eddie's before we recorded, so I do fear they're hitting now. Speaking of, actually, you know what? This is gonna be my shout out. It was gonna be the Minecraft movie, but with not all the CGI done. Can I have 2 shout outs?
Yeah.
Okay, we just recently did a movie night in our Discord of the Minecraft movie, but with only half the CGI done. I cannot recommend it enough. It is fucking insane and so funny.
What do you mean only the one that's coming out?
The one that came out, right? It's only about half the CGI.
A leaked version where it's only half edited?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's so funny because it's so like half like the time, like the main bad guy is like this pig. The pig's mouth isn't moving, but the voice is going. It's so funny. Also, Jack Black's character and Jason Momoa's character are in love. That is queer media, and I will literally die on that hill. At one point, they're literally 69ing in the fucking like it's crazy. The sexual tension is unreal between them.
Movie.
It's hey, just because the 69ing is kind of crazy, but they had clothes on. He literally goes, "Why does my beard smell like gorgonzola?" And he goes, "I keep gorgonzola in my pocket." Huh? That's gay. Yeah, so that's queer media to me. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Second shout out is what was my other shout out? Oh, I'm getting back into musicals again, and the one that I'm hyper focusing on currently is a show that I've done 4 times in my life, and it's Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Yes, it is a religious musical. It is Andrew Lloyd Webber, who also sucks, but I fear that shit goes hard. You're gonna look at me, put on Close Every Door to Me. The Christian in you. The Christian in me? Literally, Close Every Door to Me. Literally, I was like in my car the other day screaming it, belting it like I'm on Broadway and I'm Danny Osmond and my chest is out. And I was literally like, I have been promised a land of my own. And I was like feeling it. And then I was like, this is like literally like, this is my religious trauma, I fear. But that musical goes hard. So that's my shout out.
Wait, did you see the chicken jockey stuff happening at the movie theaters?
Absolutely insane. And yet they wanted to make fun of the girlies for dressing up to go to Barbie. Yet they're wrecking fucking theaters. They were making fun of I'm not even a Swiftie, but like they were making fun of the Swifties singing together. Yet they're wrecking these theaters.
I saw a video where they literally set off fireworks.
Crazy.
It's
insane.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
People suck, I fear.
Yeah. Can I say something? It really hurt my feelings when you said that you hated hop.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. That was actually really fucked up of you.
It was actually really fucked up when you said you hated hop.
That's actually a family movie.
Hey, I will watch it with you.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay.
Maybe you stream that for 420.
Maybe I do.
It's just a thought.
It's just a thought.
Just put a pin in it.
I'll write that down. Okay, y'all. You can find us on Indigo_Max on Instagram and on TikTok. And you can find me on Max_Vibes on Twitch.com, Max_Vibes_ on TikTok and Instagram. Could not get Max_Vibes on that. Pretty devastating. And check out my other podcast, Princess D&Diaries. Oh yeah, and we are announcing next Thursday, Indigo and I are launching our tabletop role-playing live stream channel, Buds and Blades. We will put the link in the description. Join us as we go on a bunch of different adventures. Anything from, we're starting with a little 4 to 5 sessions of one storyline, and then we might do some big one with friends where we do like a one shot, and we're gonna have different people on. And chat is involved. You guys get to help build the story. You guys get to help make decisions. You can help Indigo re-roll things, and it's going to be super fun. So we'll put the description or the link in the description, and that'll be next Thursday, February. No.
April
24th. On April 24th, at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you for listening.
Bye.